This is the story of some bad service and even worse customer service. As a professional organizer in New York City, I often rely on charities and other companies to pick up items that my clients are letting go of. About a year ago, I needed to clear out an entire apartment of stuff, and I found this great company called Resupply that picks up donations, drops them off at the Goodwill. Free pickup companies were all booked way in advance, and I was on a timeline. So Resupply was a great option, even though they charged a small fee.
They charged me about $150 for a bunch of heavy boxes of household items, and they were professional and on time. Cut to a year later, I decided to give them a try again for about the same amount of stuff. The online quote came back at about $500. I was surprised, but decided to go ahead with it because they could pick up next day, and my client was anxious to have their space back. They gave me a pickup window of noon to 4 p.m., but showed up sometime after 5 p.m., which is outside of what the building allowed. They rescheduled for the following morning because my client was not available in the afternoon. The following morning, they called to reschedule for the afternoon. I immediately tried to contact them by phone to cancel or reschedule, but was told they only did customer service via text. I texted them, waited 3 hours for a response, and within that time, the truck actually showed up at the building. Fortunately, my client had a cancellation and was available. The driver then added a $100 recycling fee to the original estimate and required my sign-off before he would take the items. Meanwhile, my text with customer service had gone silent, so they were no help. Finally, I agreed to the charges. The driver had failed to bring anyone with him to help, so my client's super gave the guy a hand using a cart that the building owned. After that, I began a very frustrating and slow conversation with customer service, letting them know how disappointed I was with the service and the additional charge. They said the additional charge was a recycling fee that could be refunded if all the items were accepted by Goodwill and didn't need to be recycled or disposed of. They then told me that some of the items were damaged, which was BS, and needed to be disposed of, so the $100 fee couldn't be refunded. I'm still waiting for a call from a supervisor, but based on what they've told me so far, I'm not optimistic. Needless to say, I strongly recommend you avoid Resupply. If you're looking for other options, I have a list of 16 other companies that will accept donations and will pick up under some circumstances. Check out my list on Benable. That's benable.com/cleanqueer for those recommendations. The link is in the description.